Imagine a blockchain that everyone called dead suddenly fighting for a comeback. A new major upgrade, a passionate community, and analysts whispering about a possible 300% move. That is the story of Terra Luna Classic right now. Today, we're digging into everything happening with Luna Classic. The big version 3, 6.0 upgrade, the real data behind that 300% claim, and whether this project is truly rising again or just caught in another wave of hype. Stay until the end because what we uncover might change how you see this token. Let's start with what just happened. On October 20th, 2025, Terra Luna Classic completed its long-awaited version 3.6.0 upgrade at block height around 25,619,000. This wasn't just a patch. This upgrade aligned the blockchain with the latest Cosmos SDK and IBC protocol, making transactions faster, improving stability, and opening the door for new smart contracts and cross-chain features. In simple terms, LUNC is trying to modernize and become relevant again. The upgrade is a technical success, but the market reaction was muted. The price hovered around $0.00004 to $0.00045. Some traders expected an instant pump, but the truth is upgrades often take time before results show up in price action. Still, optimism grew fast. Technical analysts pointed out that the indicators like RSI and MACD were showing signs of a potential reversal. One report even mentioned a 306% upside if momentum holds, with a stretch target around $0.00016. Sounds exciting, right? But can it really happen? Let's look at the numbers. First, the token supply. There are roughly 5.5 trillion LUNC tokens in circulation. That is massive. Even with regular burns, the reduction is slow. Over 3 billion tokens were burned in recent weeks, which is great for morale but tiny compared to the overall supply. Burns do support the narrative, but they don't instantly change tokenomics or create scarcity. Second, the trading volume. Current daily volume is around $12 million. That's not much for a token with such a huge supply. When volume is low, every move becomes fragile. Prices can swing fast, but they rarely sustain a rally without consistent liquidity. Third, the network health. After the upgrade, about 29 of 100 validators reported temporary issues. Most of those have been resolved, but it highlights that the Terra Classic chain still faces technical challenges. A stable network is crucial for long-term confidence. Now let's talk about the positives because there are real ones. The upgrade succeeded. The chain is now compatible with newer Cosmos projects, meaning developers can connect Terra Classic to other blockchains and launch new decentralized applications. That's big. It brings back utility. And then there's the community. The LUNC community might be one of the most dedicated in crypto. They've been through collapse, chaos, and countless relaunches, yet they keep pushing. They vote, they burn tokens, they organize marketing efforts, and they show up every single day. In crypto, that kind of belief can move mountains. So, what are the possible scenarios from here? Scenario 1 is the bullish path. The upgrade continues to work smoothly, more validators return, trading volume grows, and Bitcoin stays strong. Under that setup, LUNC could climb towards 0.0001 or even touch $0.00016, which would be around 300% from current levels. That's the dream scenario, but it needs momentum, patience, and real use cases to hold. Scenario 2 is the neutral path. The upgrade works, but adoption grows slowly. LUNC moves sideways between $0.00035 and $0.00005. The community keeps burning tokens and waiting for the next wave. Price stability isn't bad, but it's not explosive either. Scenario 3 is the bearish path. If Bitcoin corrects or if validator and liquidity issues return, LUNC could break below 0.00004 and retest 0.00035. That would frustrate holders but wouldn't necessarily kill the project. It would simply mean the comeback will take longer than expected. Now let's be honest. The 300% headline sounds amazing, but this isn't magic. It's math. For that target to happen, several things must align: more volume, real adoption, and improved trust. And trust is exactly what Terra Classic lost back in 2022 after the collapse that shocked the entire market. Clint Eastwood once said, "A man's got to know his limitations." The same applies to blockchains. Every project has limits. Upgrades and burns can help, but they aren't enough by themselves. Terra Luna Classic needs purpose, not just patches. The good news is that purpose might be returning. The developers are active again. The community is strong. The network is upgrading. These are signs of life. But hype alone won't deliver a 300% rally. Adoption will. Partnerships will. Utility will. So what should you watch now? 3 signals. First, network stability. If block production remains consistent and validator participation grows, that's a green light. Second, volume. If daily trading activity increases steadily instead of spiking and crashing, that's another positive sign. Third, real-world use. If new apps start building on Terra Classic again, then you know something is shifting. Remember, this isn't financial advice. It's about understanding the story behind the numbers. Terra Luna Classic's comeback isn't impossible. It's just uncertain. The question is whether the team and the community can turn upgrades into actual growth. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like and subscribe. Tell me in the comments where you're watching from and whether you think LUNC can truly rise 300%, or if it's just wishful thinking. Check out the next video on our channel for more crypto upgrades and price predictions that could shape 2026. If you believe in crypto, you're in the right place. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.